Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. On second down, looking to throw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Boise State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense now working in the red zone. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the Boilermakers in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They go to the draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. A little release to the back. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you to stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week. But there in the birthplace of college football, this one is close. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Direct snap. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Past the 45. And he breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Back to throw, it's Banks. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's back to throw on second down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
42 Spider.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Purdue 7.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's got it again. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 9.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 28 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to run for it. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
29 Philly.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the offense. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Might be looking to run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed behind the line, it's Powell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wants to throw on third. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Bust through behind his pad. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing him in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their feet.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass, using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Green 25.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They keep attacking through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, though. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They want that clock to run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's looking on the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.